like that, chewing up yards, so much speed, so hard to stop.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Easy.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback extends the play. The ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
They'll give it to the back. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To the air, it's Sanders. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He fires it out to the right. Complete downfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They're going to throw it again. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got a man.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4.
Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Buffs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Colorado, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. jumped the gun. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5.
Get set, get set.
He'll set up to throw. Dances away. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the defense... If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. that is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking for a man, it's Gabriel. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on first down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. This offense has a second down play. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
At midfield, he's got room. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Unleashes one. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get...
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. He wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Ducks are on the move. Now on the option. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. That's caught. It's Hunter. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give on the inside. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. A little pre-snap eye candy.